Hello, folks. We're live. It's time for examining Mississippi beers. That's the theme tonight, Mississippi beers. I'm in Louisiana with Louisiana Beer Reviews, but I'm doing Mississippi and Beverage Rambles in Georgia. And tonight, I'll show you what I have. I bought this at Total Wine and More. I knew this show was coming up, so I saw it at Total Wine, and it was $1.79. I could have gotten the six-pack cheaper, but I didn't. I said, well, I'll just get the single. So there it is. The original pecan nut brown ale brewed with roasted pecans. And they say they use the pecans in it just like the other grains. They just put it in there and brew it with them. Instead of adding pecan extract or something like that, they said they use it as a grain. So
yeah, when I lived in Mobile, I got that a lot. Well, a lot of beers I got a lot from down there when I lived there.
There's his website link.
So, yeah. I'm sure you've had this, Jay. I've had this plenty of times myself. The Devil's Harvest IPA.
Yes, I've had it.
Breakfast IPA. This is at 4.9% ABV. So, from Southern Prohibition Brewing Company in Hattiesburg, Mississippi. So Southern Miss is in that location, as you can see.
Yeah, I've been to many games at Southern Mississippi. So
Widescreen. Okay.
Southern Pecan at 4.7, I believe it is. Devil's Harvest Breakfast IPA, and what's the ABV again? 7.
Mine is 4.9.
Oh, Breakfast IPA is 4.9.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking at right now.
Oh, it's sort of like a session IPA. Okay, yeah.
Basically, yeah.
The regular Devil's Harvest is much stronger. Okay. Well, we're just doing some examinations here, so let me pour mine, and then I'm going to show you the website for Lazy Magnolia. Lazy Magnolia was bought out this past week.
Oh, okay. Who was a lucky group who bought them out?
The original owners sold it to some investment group, some guy that goes around buying companies, and he says, oh yeah, I own lots of different companies, and he says he's got a lot of good ideas for this. Well, we'll see. So there it is, a brown ale, more like a tan, which is light brown. So it's got a beige head. And then I'll let you pour yours, and then we'll go and look at the websites.
Okay, so as I said, everyone who's watching, Devil Harvest Breakfast IPA, Southern Prohibition Brewing Company, Hattiesburg, Mississippi, 4.9%. This is a session IPA. I bought this at Rouse's when I was in Mobile. I don't think I was able to find when I came back on Monday from Mobile, and it was bloody hot up here. Woo! I looked at 2 stores by me. Local Vine, which is a very sort of a poor man's version of Total Wine, but it's a real good, popular spot. A lot of good stuff, and didn't see any Mississippi beers. Very few and far between. So I said, well, I didn't get a chance to go to Total Wine, but I went there and went to another spot, which is Ingles, a very popular supermarket here, regionally supermarket. I didn't see any of it, so I'll try Total Wine this weekend. But it doesn't matter now. Mississippi beers. But yeah, I saw this at Rouse's, picked it up, grabbed it. I paid $2 and change for this. I thought it was a little bit much for the price for this IPA. Yeah. But, since I've come back to Mobile, Rouse's have made some significant changes in their pricing. One there in Saraland, which is not far from my hotel. I went to the other. And then, of course, Greer's Cash Saver, they had a few things I saw that were reasonable. I think still about fairly priced, $1.75 for singles. So that price has not changed much there. but they need a better job of rotating their stock. I'll just leave it right there on that. So certain dates. But anyway, this is a breakfast IPA. As you can see, this is what it looks like. There you go.
Okay, so I'm going to show the website. Southern Pecan, the original brown ale brewed with roasted pecans. The first beer in the world, to our knowledge, brewed with roasted pecans. The roasted pecans are used just like grain in its special brewing process. This provides, well, they made a grammatical error there. It's supposed to be ITS, not IT apostrophe S. Oh well, they're beer experts, not grammar experts. This provides a nutty characteristic and depth unachievable by extracts or artificial flavors. Dark mahogany in color. It's very lightly hopped. I don't know if this is dark mahogany, but they say so. Allowing the malty caramel and nutty flavors to shine through. World Beer Cup Specialty Beer Award winning. They don't say when. Okay, so you can get it in cans, half keg, full keg, or 12-ounce bottles, which is what I have. 4.5. Oh, I'll put 4.7. I got to correct that. 4.5, 20 bitterness units. 4.5, 20 bitterness units. Pairs great with steak, burgers, and chocolate.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Claude, now don't even try it, but you can say hello. All right.
Try what? Wait, what did I do wrong? I came to say hello, brotherly love, and you just go for my throat right away. What have I done to deserve this?
Well, we're gonna find.
I did find a good bottle of Old Miss Lager though, from Gulfport. They got to work on their label a little bit, but
Yeah, go for your throat. Okay, now let me correct the banner. I don't know why I was thinking 4.7. Okay, 4.5 corrected. So, yeah. Oh, and by the way, talking about buyouts, Aldi purchased Winn-Dixie today.
Oh, that's interesting. Wow.
Not one Winn-Dixie store. They purchased the whole.
That's interesting. I mean, are they going to rename them? Or are they going to streamline those stores?
The report, they bought out Southern Grocers, who owns 3 different chains.
Yeah, we have no Winn-Dixie here. There used to be some folks used to tell me there was a Winn-Dixie here in the Georgia area. So definitely a lot of Winn-Dixie where I am when I used to live in Mobile, Alabama, all over the place.
Winn-Dixie, I think it's Winn-Dixie, Harvey's.
No Harvey's. Okay. Well, I guess that's who they own. Okay.
And no, Harvey's is another chain that's owned by Southern Grocers. And there's a Hispanic one they started about 5 years ago called, 7 years ago called Fresca y Mar.
Okay.
Fresh and more. But Aldi said that they're going to redo some Winn-Dixies as an Aldi, but other ones will just keep it Winn-Dixie.
Yeah, because some of them they're not as, they do well, but some of them are not as doing well. I mean, I know there's a few way up when I lived in Mobile that just wasn't doing what he needed to do. I mean, I'm not surprised. Everything is all about trying to streamline and compete with, trying to put more healthy offerings, but also at a reasonable price. I mean, Aldi's and Lidl, their vegetables are very reasonably priced.
Yeah. So
we'll see. They don't hire. Remember, they kind of do that because they don't have a lot of people working there at these stores. So,
so I guess
these are very inexpensive.
Right. I guess some Winn-Dixie employees are going to be looking for a new job soon. Okay.
You hate to hear stuff like that, but that's kind of is the case. So,
I have a trivia question. Where is Mississippi Mud? It's a black and tan or something like that. Where is it made?
I've heard of that. Yeah.
Where is it made?
Utica, New York.
He knew that right away. Right. Very impressive. You knew that right away. That
Yeah.
is, I get that in Trader Joe's all the time. It comes in a little kind of fake ceramic mug. It's really inexpensive and it's pretty darn good. Have you ever had it, Ron? Did you ever do a review on that?
Yes. We used to sort of get it at a few stores, and then it kind of disappeared. And then I bought it on road trips, and I see that it's sold in bottles and cans.
I've seen it around, but I never had it. I never got a chance to grab it. I should have.
It's good.
It is. It's contract brewed by FX Matt. FX
New
Matt
York.
Brewing Company, or Saranac, as most people call them, Saranac. And
Utica Club Light. You know?
yeah, when me and somebody went up there on a tour, they were saying, well, the canning line's not running today, so we didn't get to see them can anything, but we could see that they had pallets of those cans already done and wrapped to be sent out, and it was just huge stacks of canned Mississippi mud. I think the office for Mississippi Mud is somewhere in Mississippi, but it's, it's an office. It's not a brewery. It's just, I guess, where they do the paperwork, But it tastes good. I like it.
It's what is it? A porter mixed with
Black.
lager or something like
Yeah,
that.
black and tan, like
Yingling,
Yingling,
yeah.
black and tan, kind of like Yingling.
Yeah, it's good. It's very drinkable. It's inexpensive.
I've seen it around. Like I said, I never had it. I'm willing to try it. So if I do get it, I'll definitely will pick
I've
it up.
I've got a bottle I saved for my collection. It's in the other room. Okay, here's their not that impressive website.
Oh yeah, it recently changed. It was a little different than it was a couple of years ago from what I saw it. That website. Again, I haven't had anything from Mississippi in a long time. Going back to 2019, I reviewed something from them. So
Mark's Root Beer is from Mississippi, isn't it?
Originally, until they sold out to Coca-Cola.
So Jay, did you already give your thoughts on the beer? Or?
No, but I was just showing the website, and then I'm going to give. Now, you want me to read this, or are you going to read it?
Let me read it here. Breakfast IPA, a golden crushable IPA with a ghostly hue. A moderate dose of oats helps cloud up the beer while grabbing some hop oils from the large dry hop of Citra and Mosaic. And as you can see, that's pretty much what it does. You can see the cloudiness of it. A very light, and that's how I consider these. Now, like we do light beer, light lagers, light session IPAs, you can pair them with just about any food, anything. You can see the nice lacing, still a little bit of lacing on the glass. So,
yeah,
there you go. From Southern Devils.
It looks like a Mai Tai.
Devil's Heart, yeah. Or it could be a mimosa, but.
Ooh. Sunday morning drink, yes.
Yes.
Unfortunately, show that again, because I was showing the screen share. Unfortunately, we don't get their beers too much in Louisiana anymore.
This boggles my mind. I mean, the distance and proximity, and y'all don't get nothing from them? Wow.
It's probably something wrong with the company. They probably maybe on the deathbed or something. Because we used to get a lot of Southern Prohibition beers, and then we got a few, and now we get nothing. Okay, and they're 2 hours up the highway, so to me that's not a good sign. Okay, but we're still getting Lazy Magnolia pretty commonly, at least at Winn-Dixie here in my town, and at Mathern's, and like I knew I could get a single of Total Wine, and that's where I bought it. But
remember, the ABV in Mississippi only goes to 10% in Mississippi. It doesn't go higher, unfortunately.
Yeah. They don't really make high alcohol beers. And I think, well, they couldn't make them in Mississippi. Well, they might be able to make them in Mississippi. They just wouldn't be able to sell them in Mississippi. You know what? I think I might have seen a Southern Prohibition beer at Winn-Dixie last week here in this town. But my mind might be playing tricks on me. My memory. Okay, so I'm going to give a description of this. It's brown ale. It smells like Yeah, it smells like a nut brown ale because it is literally a nut brown ale. It's not just, someone had that nutty aroma. This one is made with nuts, pecans. All right, cheers.
Cheers.
You get the 20 bitterness units, get a little mild hop bitterness, 20 bitterness units, like 2 out of 5 hop cones. Now you get in the mild pecan nuts. You're getting some sweetness, actually a pretty good amount of sweetness, like I would say 3.5 out of 5 sugar cubes. So it's starting to take on some of that praline or pecan pie type character. Obviously not to that extreme like a pecan pie. I mean, what's sweeter than that? But
making me hungry.
Yeah, those things are.
A cup of coffee and a pecan pie.
Yeah, pecan pies will load you up with sugar for the whole day, I think. Now, medium bodied, dry finish. It's sweet in the flavor, but dry in the finish. Let's say mostly dry. I wouldn't say totally dry, but mostly dry. So it doesn't finish sweet and gross. It's a winner. I've bought 6 packs of this before. My favorite beer ever from them was a beer they no longer make, and it was like an imperial wheat ale. I found it at Mathern's once, and I said, "Oh yeah, I'm gonna buy some more of this." And I went back. It was called Fleur de Lis. That's right, it was called Fleur de Lis. And I went back to buy some more, and I didn't see it. I said, "Oh, I'll just wait till it comes back." They don't even list it on the website. I guess other people did not like it. I'll probably have the only video review for that beer in the world.
6-pack of those Lazy Magnolia goes for like what, $8, $9?
Mathern's and Winn-Dixie had it in the $11 range. Total Wine and More had it for $8.49. So depends.
Those will be considered. These are that Lazy Magnolia is good, but that's not an everyday beer. I mean, it's good to have. It's not. I wouldn't look at it as an everyday thing.
I wouldn't drink it every day, but I would drink it if I had a 6-pack. I'd probably drink it every other day until I was finished with it. So I'm liking this a lot. If you've never had a pecan nut brown ale, you should try it. But then you probably can't find it. All right, so
yeah, I've had it before. It's good. It's good. I enjoyed it.
Oh, and by the way, I did see there's another variant which I've tried, but I didn't want to. I couldn't bring 2 beers. It's called the vanilla pecan. It's the same thing as this, but they have vanilla added to it. If you like that,
okay,
which a lot of people would like that. Okay.
Waiting for Sunday morning, so Stout Sunday, Imperial Sunday. All right, so this is what I have, folks. As you can see, Devil's Harvest Breakfast IPA, 4.9% from our friends at Southern Prohibition Brewing Company in Hattiesburg, Mississippi. Pour the rest of it in the can here. As we talked about, the description of it earlier, I will talk about the description again.
Now the website was showing when I did the screen share, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
A golden crushable IPA with a ghostly hue. A moderate dose of oats helps cloud up the beer while grabbing some hop oils from the large dry hop of Citra and Mosaic. So as you can see, it's very cloudy by using those ingredients. Looks more like a orange juice. Again, nice, good lacing. There's no sediment in the bottom from what I've seen in the glass. So very light since I've been sipping on it while you guys have been talking, while we've been chatting, all of us. Definitely citrus flavors are all there. You're getting so nice, good lacing. So all right, let's have at it. Cheers.
Cheers to your drinking. Cheers to your tasting.
Yes. Good bitter finish in the end. Good little bite. You definitely get the dry hop of that Citra and the Mosaic hops that are in this. Obviously, being 4.9%, it is crushable for sure. It's not in the high 6 range, which at times I consider those 6, even those in the 5, 6, 7 range as as session or regular standard IPAs, but once you get to 8% and higher, then we're talking big boy stuff right there.
Yeah.
So,
More like a mild for you though.
no, the 9% tropical bear hug from our Goose Island. That's
Yes,
big boy stuff, and that one can, man, that will do a number on you. You need to sit down and don't move.
Sort of like
Chill.
a session beer for you though.
No,
Okay.
no. That's big boy stuff. Sit down and relax.
Sounds like a natty daddy.
Yeah.
9%, Claude.
I know,
19. Yeah.
and I still like it.
Yeah.
I think
I'm talking about the tropical beer hug is 9%.
yeah, and I would sit and it's a very good Imperial IPA, but be warned what the effects will do in terms of the high ABV.
So you're saying you don't think it's a Sunday drive beer?
No, it's not a Sunday drive beer. It's a Sunday sit your ass down beer. Don't move.
Hey, honey, let's start a whole new family beer.
Yes.
Now, what if you're chopping wood? Should you?
Well,
If you're chopping wood, it better be some water.
let's call
Or
it
maybe
cheap.
a Budweiser Select 55.
If you're chopping wood, it could be a cheap circumcision.
Oh, yeah. Depends who it is. Maybe me or the person who's helping you.
Maybe you work for tips.
Okay, so-
I don't know.
So it's good for just chilling out and watching television and laying on the couch.
Yeah,
But not trying-
this session IPA is really good. Again, it's crushable, like most light lagers. It's really enjoyable. Again, I reviewed it, I think, twice on my channel, or maybe just once. It might have been. I might have done both of this, the breakfast and the higher ABV Devils. But this is really good. I can see why people like it, and it's crushable, and it does all those things that you want to enjoy. It's not overly heavy, so this is good. I would say great, but this is a good session. It's not like all day IPA by Founders or see, that's the only more commercially successful session IPA.
All the rest kind of bombed out, and they deserved it because they weren't any good.
I can't think of anything that's within that Scofflaw, but all of them are at that 6%, 6%, 8 level.
Oh, wait a minute. You know which one was good? It was that Bell's
Oberon Ale or the Bell's Two Hearted Ale.
Didn't they have a light two-hearted ale or something?
Yes, a low-cal, lighthearted 2 hour. Yeah.
Yeah, that was the one I tried years ago, like in 2014. It was good. Yeah.
Yeah. So I would say those are the two, the ones that are relatively easily you can get. Founders, and you can say Bell's as well. That's pretty accessible. Even where I was this past weekend, I saw quite a few Bell's beers on the shelf. So,
But honestly, I would never buy any of those because I would just buy Miller High Life because it's 4.6%. I wouldn't put a sticker on it and try to pawn it off as a Mississippi beer, but I would drink it.
like, of course. And Claude has a great Mississippi beer right there in his hand. So
It's good. It tastes very similar to Miller High Life. I got to tell you
Yeah,
that. If you're
I'm
not
sure it
my-
does.
yeah, so
Sure it does.
I'll
Okay,
get my
now
score
I'm going to
coming
do
up.
the score. Now, some people are what we call incorrigible.
Thank you.
I need.
Now, this is the part where I give the
Relief.
score. I like it. I'm not overwhelmed by it, but I like it. And I will give it a 91 out of 100 because it is unique.
Mhm.
There aren't many beers that you can drink that are made with pecans. And there aren't many beers you can drink that are made with pecans and vanilla, which is another one I had thought about bringing, and but I didn't. Okay, so 91, an excellent beer. Getting into excellent there. 90, 91, 92 is what I call getting into excellent. You're not gonna win the literary rally, but you might come in second place if you're.
I was judge a beer. Would I buy it again? Is it something? It was so good. It was so memorable. I would buy it again.
Yes, I would.
Yeah.
I would buy this again and the vanilla version. They used to have a beer called Rev Ale, but they changed it because they said it was politically incorrect.
Oh, I'm so tired of that stuff.
I'm trying to see. There was something else by Lazy Magnolia they put out that was also popular. Jay, let me take a look here. I'm looking at some of their stuff.
Yeah, their portfolio is kind of small right now, so maybe that's why they got bought out.
Okay. All right. Well, never mind. So
as far as promos, tomorrow morning at dawn, I have a showdown between Bullet Rye. Oh, that's the bourbon. I've never had their bourbon, but I had the Bullet Rye.
It is so good. So good.
Now, Bullet Rye is not made in Kentucky at the Bullet Distillery. It's made in Indiana for them, for Diageo, the owner. So it's made by a different company in Indiana, but it's 95% rye whiskey, 5% malted barley. It's 90 proof, no age statement. Comes in this medicine bottle looking thing, the old time whiskey bottle.
Don't you love this bottle? Isn't it great?
Yeah. And I really love the flavor. And what I love the most is the price I paid for this at Walmart, this full size bottle.
let me guess. $12.99.
$12.99.
Is that the 375?
No, this is a 750 milliliter bottle.
Well, the 375 cost me $15-16.
Yeah, I know they're not cheap, but this is a full size bottle. This is a 750, and I did not pay $12.99 at Walmart. I paid $10.
Damn.
That's stealing. How do you sleep?
Deal, man. That is a deal right there.
That is. How do you? I gotta move, man.
No, because then you would buy too much stuff. $10. $10, and I could not pass that up, and I'm glad I did not pass that up. And tomorrow, when I show you what I paid for the Seagram's apple, because I'm going to bring that tomorrow, because tomorrow is Fandango Friday, and I've got 71.
No,
it's Thursday.
Not tomorrow. I mean, I'm see what happens when you wake up at 1:45 in the morning. Friday. Sorry, big mistake. I'm sorry. Friday.
If that rye bullet is half as good as the bourbon, that's a good product.
I've been watching video reviews for it, and everybody is like saying, "Oh man, this stuff's so good," you know. So there's probably 100 video reviews, so they're praising it. It's been on the market for 12 years, so I'm seeing a lot of praise for it. Okay, so Friday, sorry y'all, Friday at 6:30 Eastern, I'm gonna bring that Seagram 7 Crown Apple 71 proof. Thanks for correcting me. And that is a very interesting product. I was quite impressed. And when I tell you the price I paid, you'll be double impressed. But that's for Friday. And next week on Wednesday, and this Sunday, we got Super Sunday.
Sunday.
I don't know if what I'm going to bring is going to be super, but it'll be something. And then next Wednesday, you don't have to use a fill-in, because next Wednesday, you got a week. Don't wait till 2 hours before we start. But next week, we're going to do lemonade beers.
Oh,
like Simply Spike Lemonade, stuff like that. You know,
that's interesting.
Well, what is a lemonade beer? It's a beer that's supposed to taste like, well, you guessed it, lemonade, like Mike's Harder. You know, those are all like lemonade concoctions. And
Simply Lemon.
Simply, I'm not too familiar with those, but it might be a seltzer. But
how about a Corona? How about a Corona with a lime on top?
I did not say limeade beers. But you know what I'm talking about, concoctions that are prepackaged beers. Mike's would be your best bet, but
Bud Light Lime. That's just, you know.
I'll say lemonade, not
okay, lemon flavored. Okay,
like literally lemonade, which is sugar and lemons and water,
like
right?
I said, the Simply The spike lemonade is the ones I know of I can get, and that's the only one. That I guess that's a.
Oh, there's so many choices. There's the whole lineup of Mike's and Mike's Harder. There's also I think a Smirnoff Ice does a lemonade. I think Seagram Spike does a lemonade beer. I think there's Four Loko lemonade if you really want to screw up yourself.
For local is my limit right there.
But Four Loko does make a lemonade, and it's called Electric Lemonade, and it was pretty good. And I did feel electrified after I tried it.
I bet you did. So would I. Going to bed before down the drain.
I took that slow, And then so I know what I'm gonna bring because I got something in the fridge right now. But the Wednesday after that, in 2 weeks, we have iced tea beers.
Twisted Tea.
Yeah, don't get on here lying about there's no such thing. I can't find it. Oh no, you never heard of Twisted Tea? You never heard of that Arnold Palmer?
Long Island iced tea.
Arnold Palmer does have a spike lemonade, so I'll check that out.
And Mike's Harder now has a half and half iced tea beer. So you can do it if you want to do it. Okay. And that's about it for me.
Can we differentiate? Are these malted beverages? Go ahead.
They're flavored malt beverages, but they're still considered a type of beer. This is going to be the competitor tomorrow morning against the Bullet Rye. Woodford Reserve Kentucky Straight Rye Whiskey.
All right, should be fun.
And when I tell you the price I paid for this, you'll probably never join my show again.
$9.
For 750 milliliters, I paid the following price plus tax. For 750 milliliters, I paid $13.98.
How do you sleep at night?
Yeah,
like a baby.
How did somebody wants those deals? I would love to have a deal like that.
When are we going to have a Rolling Rock night?
Oh, we did that.
I know.
Okay.
Yeah. Devil's Harvest Breakfast IPA, very enjoyable, nice. It's a session. Look at it for what it is. Is it better than All Day? Maybe right on the same level, or the Two Hearted Ale from Bell's, maybe on the same level, or the Locale that they put out, or any of these other session IPAs. It does what it has to do. 4.9%. You're not in any. Look at it the way you look at it at a light lager or an adjunct lager like a Miller High Life or PBR, But it doesn't have the same flavor, but whatever. And of course, the cost of this is a little bit high versus PBR or Miller High Life. Close to the same ABV. So for this IPA, I'm gonna go 88 out of 100. It's good, but
it's a meh.
Basically. Or so what session IPA? So 88 out of 100 for this one. Now,
it's saying 88, right? 88, right?
88.
Okay.
Hopefully, you all enjoyed my video of the Naked River Naked Light Pilsner that I uploaded, and I also did before that. I did the Vibe by Vendage. Their flavored wine, which wasn't flavored to me. It tasted more like right in the line of pirate water. So, but they have 4 other flavors. I bought that in Mobile as well at the Dollar General. I should have bought me Spring Creek while I was down there, but oh well. So most of the Dollar Generals here don't sell alcohol. So, but oh well. What I have coming up, I will be reviewing, which will be this, Jay. I'm sure you know of this. Urban South, Holly.
Yes, I've had it.
Holy Roller Hazy Juicy IPA. I bought this in Mobile, so I'm definitely going to review this. And this is now, it used to be Catawba Brewing Company. Now it's Catawba Palmetto LLC, or Palmetto Brewing Company right now, but this is part of their 843 series. This is the sweet potato pie porter.
Ooh, oh, that sounds so good.
Hey, yeah.
I should have bought another one of this
Oh.
to have for when we do Stout Sunday again, beginning in September. When we do it the first of the month, Stout Sunday. This was at 6.5%.
Where's that from?
It is from South Carolina, Charleston, South Carolina, and South Morganton, North Carolina. That's the location of both breweries.
Sweet
So,
potato
again,
pie and
Catawba,
beer. Oh.
Catawba Brewery now is under Catawba Palmetto LLC. That's the name.
Catawba.
Show that can again, man. That looks so
Are
good.
you sure it's not Catawba Brewing you're talking about?
Yeah, CATAWBA.
Yeah, Catawba, not Catawba. Yeah,
Okay, Catawba. Pardon, forgive me.
That's like
Catawba
that tequila, Quabo Wavo.
Well, you know, Jean, I got some news that you may not like. Do you know who owns all of that now?
Don't say it. Don't say it.
Sazerac.
Well, they don't buy beer companies. It was done a few months ago, and all the production was moved. Those breweries have been shut down, and the lady who bought it moved all the production to her brewery in New Orleans, and her name is Gail Benson, and she
For Dixie's, aka Fallberg, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah, formerly known as Dixie. So Dixie bought all of those companies that were showcasing, and all the production was moved to New Orleans, and it's bye-bye Catawba and bye-bye the other one. And it's the brands exist, the recipes exist, but all the employees were let go, and it's all Louisiana beer now.
So when I do my review, input the information, I will put brewed and canned, but say owned now by the company.
Yeah, but what you have is probably the last of the local production, and now it's all going to come out from New Orleans.
Yeah, so that's what I have. I'll be joining you on Sunday with Super Sunday. I'll be doing some shopping Saturday, looking for something, whatever it is, something cheap and expensive to have. And like I said, next Wednesday, I'll have something lemon flavored beer, and the only thing I could think of.
Not lemon flavored beer, lemonade beer.
Lemonade beer.
See, a shandy would be perfect because a shandy is half lemonade and half beer.
And they're dreadful.
I'm not a fan of those, but I know one spot I can go to Total Wine and get maybe some Lightning Kugel stuff.
Yeah.
Hopefully, got a single. I've never been a fan of the shandies. Never want to spend top dollar for a shandy.
Well, you don't have to get a shandy.
One can only.
Yeah, they're right up there.
So, Total Wine in Brookhaven, I'll be going there this weekend and look for that. And then
check with me in private messages and just send me emails or private message. Don't call me because I go to sleep early. But
I got you.
but I'll say, for local electric lemonade, that's perfect. Something like that.
I have to go bye-bye, guys. The ribs are burning.
Okay, don't burn your ribs. Okay, Claude.
All right, Claude.
Words to live by. Don't burn your ribs.
See you at Fandango Friday.
Fandango Friday, brother.
Take care, guys. Thank you.
Okay, bye-bye. You're welcome.
Yeah. I can't do Four Local, man. I'm sorry. I wish I could, but Four Local, after my first Four Local review, and I got a lot of views on that Four Local review, I don't. Well, let me see. Still Reserve Alloy Series. I think they do a lemon flavored beer. I guess
they might.
I have to look around.
Four Loco is only 13.9% alcohol.
I'm not. Hey, listen. There's beers I say I'll deal with. I say I'm cool with. There are other beers I'm not gonna. Four Local's one of them. I know my limit. I know I can't do it.
I'm glad to hear that because I'm not bringing it either. I'm gonna bring one of those other things. Okay, well, we got anything left to say?
That's it. It's been a good week. I'm glad I took the trip down to Mobile, get to visit some people, visit my goddaughter. It was a great time. I'm coming back down here in December, hopefully. Oh, by the way, my hookup store, I'm not stepping foot back there again. Nothing has changed since I left there. There's still some stuff from 2018 on the shelf. Like, man, I'm getting the bleep out of here with
Yeah,
this.
that's not a hookup store. That's trash.
And it has that whiff of it, like, woo! I mean, the hard liquor is no problem, but the beer's like, they changed the label in this beer. You know that, right? Oh yeah, good price. I was saying, all right, thanks. Good seeing y'all later.
Okay, bye. Yeah, I'm never coming back for the rest of my life. If anybody's listening and wants to join us next Wednesday, lemonade beer, which is pretty much all you're going to get. You're not going to get a lemon flavored beer. It's mostly going to be lemonade. And also, Abita makes one. Abita makes a lemonade beer. And then they sure do. And then the week after is iced tea beers. And Abita makes one of those too. And it's horrible, so don't buy it. It's no good.
We're almost at the end of August, man, which is crazy, man. Wow.
I know.
Next week is the 25th, and then next Wednesday, 7 days from now, will be the 23rd, and then 7 days from now will be the 30th. Yeah. So
Now, why are you rocking back and forth? Did you lose your balance?
I will say something, but I can't right now. Something I got to do.
Oh yeah, well that makes sense.
You know why? Drinking beer that does.
Okay, sorry, folks. You ask a question, you get an answer, and you shouldn't have. All right, wait. All right, take care, everybody. Bye bye.
Good night, America. Good night, world. Ooh, good day, America.